Hello everybody! Today I'm bringing you another photo from my grandson's birthday, or my brand new grandson's birthday. That background paper that I'm showing you is from Bella Boulevard's Simply Spring. It's the Daily Details paper, and that is a fantastic match to the Bella Boulevard Cute Baby Boy collection, which I've been using quite a bit of lately. So I just have the collection of die cuts from the Bella Boulevard Cute Baby Boy collection just to my left there. That is actually called, they're actually called paper pieces if you're looking for them online somewhere. So what I did is I pulled that little stork, which is kind of a cute little thing. There's a die cut that says happy birthday. There's that little heart die cut and the journaling card there. And what I was doing, I was just tapping my fingers because I decided I needed to separate the photo a little bit from the background. And I pulled that piece of the Bella Boulevard Baby Boy collection. It's the Mama's Boy piece of paper with the hearts on the background. And that collection was out about 2012, I believe. I'm not sure if you caught this, but on the back of that photograph was some writing, and I've talked about this a little bit before in videos, but what I do when I print a photo, and I do print at home on an HP printer, I write down the date, any title ideas, or any details I want to remember from the photograph. And that way, because I don't scrapbook chronologically, when I get to the photo, it's really easy for me to remember the details. Now I wanted something up at the top left there to help balance off the stork, and so I'm pulling things from the Paper Pieces collection, but that pacifier was a little bit too busy, so much is very white at the bottom. Now I'm trying out that little, what's kind of like a journaling spot with clouds on it. And I'm thinking about using that, but it feels a little busy to me, so I'm going to end up not using that. I did pull that heart, and the reason I pulled the heart is not because I was going to use a gold heart, but because I thought that maybe I might want to add a heart up there in that size. It's the size of a punch there. Instead, I went back to that arrow, and the reason I was concerned about the arrow was because there's a little line on it that's sitting above the stars now that as I pulled it, I realized the arrow should really kind of be turned the same way. But I decided to just forego that, not worry about it, and to turn the arrow, quote, upside down, sort of. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just stamp the date on it and cut the tails off of that. Now, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm looking for a specific alphabet. I have the navy alphabet from the Crate Paper Poolside collection. It's like the perfect navy, and there's a lot of small letters, but that will help balance. Right now, if you look, there's an awful lot of space above my photo and a lot going on below it. But that navy is going to give a lot of weight to the title, even though the letters are small, because I want to get Myles' full name in here. But I'm not going to have, or I don't want to use a ton of space above that photo. I want it to be a little bit more evenly balanced. So I've pulled out my wax paper here, and I'm going to put all of those letters down on the wax paper. I probably could have tried to do this right on the layout itself, but his name, his first name isn't very long, but his middle name is Jeffrey, so it's fairly long, and I wanted to make sure that it would all fit across the top of the photo there. So that's one of the reasons I love the wax paper. That's actually a tip from Mercy Tierra, who is Tracy Banks. She's Mercy Tierra on YouTube, though. She started doing that a long time ago, and I think a lot of us have started doing it as well. I love that you can move things around. I can cut words apart if I want to. I haven't glued the photo down yet because I just want to make sure that I have the spacing from the top to the bottom perfect before I put that title on. And now that I have the title, I kind of know where that's all going to look good. And so I can put that on there. And what I do is I just kind of hover my letters over the top and I just grab them off then. And what I was doing there was looking to see if I had the size kind of right and adjusting that. You can see how many letters are on that pack now. And what I'm doing is I'm going to get the second word down there, or the second name down there, so that I have the spacing really, the spacing will be really simple for me to do after that because I've got the size down. And his middle name is down. And I'll get his first name down then. Okay, that's all on there. So now that I have that, then I can work on the journaling card. And what I want to do is I'm going to put that down, but I also want to make sure that the heart embellishment is touching the paper and the journaling card and the photo mat paper there as well. So I've grabbed my big roll of Scotch foam adhesive. It doesn't look quite so big anymore. It's actually, when it comes, it's more than double the size it is right now. I've been using this for somewhere from 1.5 years to 2 years, and you see I still have a lot left there. You can find that on Amazon. It's the 1/2 inch Scotch foam tape by 36 yards. So it's 36 feet. Not 36 yards, that would be a lot. 36 inches, I believe, of foam tape is what it is. So 3 yards. Oh my goodness, I forgot my, grade school measurement lessons there for a second. I didn't pop a ton of things up on foam tape here. As I've been doing with a lot of photos of Myles, I really wanted the photo to stand out on the background, and that's what I've really done with this one as well. Now I'm looking at this and the title is really standing out there, and I decide that I want to get a little bit more of the navy into some of the other clusters there. There's a little bit of navy at the top in the stars, so I took a geo tag. It's going to be when, not where up there, but whatever, that's fine. I put the little arrow on there where it says happy birthday so that it reminds us all that it's a birth picture. And then I tried to use these chevrons, and what I was going to do is use them on each of the birth stats that I was going to put down there, and I decided I didn't like it. It was too distracting there. So what I end up doing is I'm going to use the foam chevrons here just as a line pointing on the journaling card, not so much to the teddy bear but to the photo of Myles there. I grabbed my Dear Lizzie date stamp here, and I'm not going to stamp a phrase there. One of the things I like about this is there is a blank spot so that you don't have to stamp a phrase. And I'll grab my Jenny Bolin fountain pen ink here. You can't buy this anymore, but that pad is probably at least 4 years old and it's still going strong. I'm going to just test this out on just a border strip there just to make sure. It's stamped great, so I'm doing the stamp, and I didn't have to worry about the geo tag there. It wasn't in the way, but my 2016 didn't stamp very dark, so I just stamped it a second time. So it looked a little bit messy. You can read the 2016, but it's pretty light compared to the March. So it just looks like I was intending to be messy there. A lot of times when I stamp dates, I stamp them more than once just because the stamping isn't perfect. And I grabbed my little Post-it note there with all of his exact stats, just so Grandma's memory didn't fail her. And if I remember correctly, after I'm done with this, as I'm putting things away, I added a little sticker right above the journaling card there. It says Sweet Baby. You'll see it in the still shots there, and that is from the sticker sheet that goes with Cute Baby Boy, and it's the treasures and text. I'm all done with the layout. Here's the still and a couple of details shots. Hope your day is going well. Bye!